place for her to live here. It's that simple.
But we can't just...
I know, but we have to face this now, for her sake. And to give them a chance to sort out somewhere else. I'm due any day.
I know. I'll just have to tell the social worker that we just can't cope.
Paul, our baby has to come first.
I'll deal with it. Promise. There you go.
See you later.
Good morning.
Oh, hey.
Look what I found.
Thank you.
It had fallen behind the table in the hall. I don't know how.
No, but what relief. I've got everything on here.
Oh, have you? I see. All those ex-girlfriends. Maybe I should have had a quick scan and deleted a few.
No need. They're all history.
Well, I'm glad you got it back.
Not as glad as I am. You don't realise how few numbers you actually know.
That's true.
Hey.
Hello? Yes, speaking. Oh, hi. Is this about Faith's inhaler? I found it earlier, so I can come round and drop it off. What? You mean she hasn't come in at all? No. No, I've got no idea.
Yes, just come through. I'm sure these antibiotics will be fine. They're much less likely to upset your stomach, okay?
Dr. Carter, good news.
Really?
The exit poll is conclusive. You are clearly way in the lead.
So I am.
I knew in my heart that you would win hands down.
Well, let's not get carried away. These things are notoriously unreliable. The vote could still go anyway.
So very British. Allow yourself to enjoy the victory. This is your moment in the limelight. Look, the figures do not lie. The people of Leatherbridge have spoken, and they are shouting your name.
Well, we must be patient until the actual ballot is counted.
Very well.
Mr. Carson, if you'd like to pop through.
But I hope you have written your victory speech.
You okay? I'm a doctor. From the Mill Health Centre?
Lost my inhaler.
Right, well, do you live nearby? Maybe you should come back to the surgery with me.
I'll be okay.
Not if you don't get any treatment, you won't be.
I'm fine.
It's only 2 minutes away. Please.
Okay, thanks, Linda. Yeah, just give me a call if she turns up.
I'm sorry, but the person you called is not
Do you ever answer your phone?
message after the tone.
Hi, Paul, it's me. Can you call me? As soon as you get this.
You feel ready to take it off? Okay. There we go. Okay, have a seat. Okay, well, look, I can give you a new prescription for your mum or dad to come and pick up, but I will need to see you again. No school today?
Got the dentist later.
Oh, well, would you like me to call your parents, see if they can come and pick you up?
My parents are dead.
been?
Seeing the social worker.
Faith's missing.
What?
I've been calling you non-stop.
Sorry, I switched it off in the meeting.
She never went into school. I've tried everywhere. No one's seen her.
Have you called the police?
Of course I have. They're checking with the school.
Where would she go?
She's taken some of her clothes. Money's gone from my purse.
Why would she?
It's obvious, isn't it? The baby.
But we've talked it all over with her.
If you'd been through what she has, would you trust us?
So what are we going to do now?
Go and look. I'll keep ringing round.
Okay.
Paul, she left her inhaler here.
You're joking.
Just find her, please.
I'm so sorry.
I was too little, so I don't remember much. Afterwards, they said they died because of the smoke, not the fire.
And you were the only one to get out?
My bedroom was on the ground floor.
Were there any other family members who could have helped?
An auntie in London, but she couldn't take me, so I was put in care for a little while. Then I had my first foster placement.
Your first?
Lasted 2 years, but it didn't work out. She got pregnant with twins. That was that. I was out the door pretty soon after.
Well, how long have you been with the Wrights?
Nearly 5 years.
Are you happy there?
I was supposed to be adopting me. Obviously, they thought it was easier to lie till it was time to kick me out.
They've asked you to leave. Why?
Baby's due. Probably moving the cot into my room right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You think I'd learn?
Yeah, well, it certainly seems you've had a very rough time.
Don't want anything from either of them now. They're not my family. Never were.
Public service is an honour, and to have been selected to serve an even greater one. You don't think that's too grandiloquent?
Possibly. A touch. But well done anyway. Sounds like it's been a fierce contest.
I mean, the speech is just precautionary. I don't expect it to be used.
Nonsense. You're as good as elected already.
Tempori parendum est.
Wise words.
Time must be obeyed, Mrs. Turnbay. Now, I thought I'd end with, I will endeavour at all times to meet the exacting standards that this office requires and that your vote deserves.
Perfect.
Hi. No, nothing. I've tried the shops in the park. Well, how regular are the contractions? No. Stay there. I'm on my way.
Alistair, just overheard Frank on the phone organising a meeting.
And this is of interest to me because...
Because it's with Gary Lucas. Look, here's the plan. We're going to need 2 cars to tail him. My Land Rover's a bit obvious, so I'm going to need to...
OK, I'm gonna stop you there, Captain Mannering. I meant what I said.
This could be the big break we've been waiting for.
Howard, read my lips. No!
It's a 2-man job. We're a team. Come on, Alistair, we can do this.
From now on, you do your own dirty work.
All right, I see. I see. You know what? Forget this.
So they don't know where you are now?
No, and I don't want them to.
Where will you go? Look, why don't I give them a call just to let them know that you're safe?
Like they care. I need to use the loo.
Oh, yes, of course. It's just across from reception. Hello, is that Mrs. Wright?
Hello, Barry.
Afternoon. Just stopped in to offer me commiserations. I know there always has to be a runner-up, but it still seems harsh.
Thank you, that's very sweet.
Shame, really. I could have really got behind you. You have a very direct touch.
Well, I like to do what I say and say what I do.
Exactly. No silly fun and games. Modest politics.
Unfortunately, my appeal doesn't seem to be very broad.
But if it's any consolation, you've restored this voter's faith in the whole process. Hearing someone speak their mind freely is very refreshing. Your stance on dog muck in public places, for example, really touched a nerve for me, that one.
Well, it's a total disgrace.
Don't get me wrong. I love dogs. I really do. It's not their fault. But owners who don't clear up, they're worse than what their dogs leave behind. I know that sounds a bit strong, but it's what I feel.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
Felt like you spoke from the heart on that one.
Well, what you see is what you get.
Well, I'm full of admiration. Right, better get on. See you at the count.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Bye. Faith? Faith? You all right, Faith? Damn it.
I really think you should go straight to St. Phil's.
Not till I know Faith's okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise that she would slip away like that.
Did she give you any idea where she might be going?
No, she did mention...
Okay, we're going to the hospital Steph, now.
I'll look for her, and if I hear any news, I'll call you.
Please find her.
I'll do my best.
Tell her that the court letter about the adoption came through this morning and she's ours now as much as this baby.
We just want her home safe.
Oh, right, okay.
What is it?
Faith thinks that you don't want her anymore.
That's crazy. We'd never.
She said that she'd overheard you talking about speaking to the social worker.
Oh, no, no.
What?
Paul's mum. We were talking about Paul's mum.
We never got on, so I didn't really see her much. She's in hospital with dementia. Social services asked if we could take her in. I feel terrible, but we just can't.
All right, look. OK, look, go. And I'll catch up with you later.
Hey, so I'm late.
It's all right. How are you?
Fine. You managed to get around in.
Oh, just a warm-up.
Impressive. A bird of here. Oh, I don't really take it seriously. I just play for fun.
It's your first mistake. Always play to win.
Hello? Thanks for getting back to me. So that's the cost with the extra insurance premium? Yeah, but as long as I'm covered, it's fine.
You've been very well. You've been away.
Thank you.
Shall we?
Yeah. Right.
Not long now. I did not expect to feel so...
You really have gone to a lot of trouble.
Your victory should be celebrated with style.
Mrs. Tembe, you may be premature. It could be a lot closer than you think.
Oh, nonsense. You are clearly the best candidate.
My dear Mrs. Tembe, what would I have done without you? I came within an inch of quitting many times. The tedious bureaucracy, the political backstabbing. But in the face of all that cynicism and my self-doubt, you have been an absolute rock.
Well, I'm just glad that I could help.
And if I win, this victory will be as much yours as mine. Well, the final bell has rung. Time to run the last lap. You ready?
I would not miss it for the world.
Really? He's going out? Yeah. It's such a hero. He's a hero of mine since I was, I don't know, 14 years old. Yeah, mine too. Fantastic stuff. So the 10. 10.
Hey! Faith, wait, please. Okay, Faith, come on. Come on, sit down. That's it. Now, take it easy. I just need to try and slow your breathing down. Nice and slow. There you go. And another one. That's it. Easy does it. Better? Faith, I really think we should go to St. Phil's and get you checked over properly.
You can't stop me leaving.
Faith, I've seen your parents. There's been a mistake.
Is that what they're calling it?
They had no intention of asking you to leave.
Yeah, right, I heard them.
No. You heard Paul talking to the social worker about his mum. She's been in hospital and she needs somewhere to stay.
You're lying.
No, Faith, they want you to come home, be part of their family.
Except I'm not, am I?
I think that's up to you. Steph told me that the letter approving the adoption arrived from the court today. They were in pieces on the way to the hospital.
Hospital?
Yeah. The baby's coming. Come on. Let's go to St. Phil's, get you checked over, and you can see them there. All right? Come on.
Tension's killing me. Why can't they get on with it?
Oh, it's all just so exciting. The count is over.
At last.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. If I can have everyone's attention. I, Andrew Nichols, being the returning officer for the election of councillor for Leatherbridge Town Council, held on Friday, the 13th of February, 2015, do hereby give notice that the number of votes recorded for each candidate are as follows.
Sounds tense.
Valerie would be loving it.
I intend to proceed without unnecessary interruption.
Quite right, too.
Get on with it. Abernathy, Esmeralda, Nutty Fluffy Popo Party. 17 votes.
Oh, my goodness, this is a serious political event. This woman should not even be allowed. Look at her head.
Banerjee, Kieran, Conservative Party. 2,216 votes. Back to Roding. Burnett, Carl, Liberal Democrats. 1,079 votes.
Ouch, payback.
How the mighty have fallen.
Indeed.
Calder, Graham, England Forever Party. 3,208 votes. Carey, Thomas, Labour Party. 1,301 votes.
Surprised they got that many.
Carter, Heston, Independent. 4,651 votes.
You are a giant killer.
That's going to take some beating.
Pittman, Valerie, Independent. 4,652 votes.
Brilliant, it's all well done.
One vote?
No way.
Oh, she beat it.
By one vote.
Routwell, Jim, Social Change Party. 5,716 votes.
Thank you.
Quiet. The number of rejected votes was 7. Therefore, I do hereby declare Jim Routwell duly elected as a councillor of the town.
Yes, here we go. Thank you.
Still in nappies.
It's your choice, but I know what I would do if I were in your position.
It's tempting, I admit.
Sometimes you just have to trust your gut instinct. If it feels right, just get on with it.
So thanks to everyone who came along for the ride. I have absolutely loved every single second. And as the great Andy Murray once said, it's not whether you've won or you've lost, it's how... At least I think it was Andy Murray.
Thank you, Miss Pittman. Next.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I would like to commend the other candidates for their diligence and hard work during the campaign. Congratulate the victor, Jim Routwell. And, of course, the runner-up, Valerie Pittman. Whilst I can only take this as a personal defeat, this is not the end of the road. The battle to prevent the sale of Leatherbridge Common will continue. We will fight them in the chamber, we will fight them in the meeting rooms, and we will fight this on the streets of Leatherbridge. This outrage must not be allowed to go ahead. The common should be for the benefit of the many and not the profit of the few. Fight this sale. Thank you.
Magnificent, magnificent.
He's fine. Come on.
Faith! It's okay. Come here. It's okay.
I've told her that she needs to get checked out properly, but she's got an inhaler with her now, so...
Thank you.
How is she?
She's fine. Still a bit of a way to go, though.
I thought... When I heard you...
Not your fault. We should have explained about my mum. Anyway, all that matters is you're back now. And you're ours. Steph's bursting to see you.
Well, I should get going.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Good luck.
Come on. We better get back in there. We don't want to miss your baby sister.
Or brother.
Did that just happen?
Poor Heston.
We're not just losing, coming behind Valerie. I mean, how?
Well, I guess it must have been the sympathy vote.
You think?
Well, actually, I voted for her. I felt bad, but I didn't want her to come away with nothing.
Well, I'm not judging you because I'm in no position to. I thought you'd score a total blank.
You know what this means?
We never speak about this ever.
Not at all, because if Heston finds out...
No, Heston can't find out ever.
Deal?
Deal.
Well, that was a good round. Close.
Yeah, your annoyingly good tee shot at the last was the clincher, though.
Right. So I'm going into the 19th. I've got an ale with my name on it.
Sounds good.
You know, you really should think about the offer. You'll never look back. Trust me.
I'll think it over. Thanks for the game.
Right.
I know it was only by one vote, but doesn't seem right. You being a doctor and everything.
Ah, the village doctor. It's a quaint idea, but this is the 21st century. Times have changed.
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to get up to the university, thank Barry officially for his role as campaign assistant, and tell him the good news.
A charismatic leader comes to Kembleford and